have evolved, they've tended to de-emphasize 5 different types of risks. Operational risk from failures in transactions, dealing with customers or counterparties, sort of day-to-day type of risks. A lot of the risks, part and parcel to the goings-on in many organizations these days, deal from IT type of things. So what kind of risks to earnings or capital arise from inadequate information, technology, or things of that nature. But then there are 3 other types of risks that I think are important to talk about here: strategic, legal, and reputation. Bad business decisions and proper implementation, things along those lines can really affect the strategic direction of a company. Legal risk, which we're going to talk about next in the case studies, can be significant. Are you complying with laws or regulations? Any ethics involved there? Certainly in a very sort of social age, things get around very quickly. And finally, reputation risk. Is there something going on at the company that makes it a less desirable place to work?
Look at a lot of the things that are required of organizations to be compliant. It really boils down to risk. It really boils down to data, right? And it really boils down to data governance. So if you understand the requirements, then you quickly come to the conclusion that having some sort of data governance process in place is really essential to the risk mitigation. So you're talking about things like having data governance, being able to have faith in the data as part of not only the compliance for external factors like regulators, but also for internal purposes as well, because you have to be compliant with internal policies as well as being compliant with external organizations. We talked about mergers and acquisitions, and another great example is something like watch list compliance for a variety of different risk exposures. So you can have financial risk related to doing business with people or organizations that are on some sort of watch list, and you can also have the regulatory risk of being fined multi-millions of dollars for every infraction for doing business with somebody that is listed on a watch list. So there are a variety of issues here, and the point is that the management is very much a process of organizations discovering and deciding what their risk tolerances are, what are their appetites for risk, what constitutes their levels of risk that they're willing to undertake, and then to guard against unacceptable risk, then putting the processes in place, which so many of these processes are people processes as opposed to just technology processes, and then having the expertise, having somebody, a trusted advisor, a trusted expert, to be able to guide them through the process and say, these are the things that need to be done in order to ensure success, because, yeah, it is absolutely not a tools-based